Here is today's class session on Psychology 01. In our last lecture on Psychology 01, we agreed that psychology is the study of mind and behavior, given that behavior is reducible to the mind. However, the word mind itself requires a clear definition if we are to study the mind. You'll be surprised to know that our definitions of mind have varied across time and cultures. For example, Aristotle philosophized about the quote-unquote soul, but contemporary philosophers tend to agree that the Aristotelian soul corresponds to our modern-day conception of the mind. We also see a lot of phrases that say body, mind, and spirit, because body refers to our physical mass. Spirit refers to the invisible, intangible, human-shaped soul inside the body, and mind refers to the intermediary between body and spirit. That's right, the mind is considered to be the bridge between the visible, touchable body and the invisible, untouchable spirit. In modern times, the late psychologist Carl Rogers regarded mind and consciousness as synonymous, even though many philosophers would disagree. Moreover, many of us are familiar with the notion that the brain and the mind are synonymous. With all these definitions of mind floating around, which definition do psychological scientists subscribe to? Well, according to the glossary of the neuropsychology textbook, Fundamentals of Human Neuropsychology, the mind is the function of the brain. In other words, the mind is not synonymous with the brain, but rather, the mind is what the brain does. The mind is a process carried out by the brain. Actually, it's a collection of processes, because the brain carries out the processes of sensation, thoughts, emotions, and memories. Therefore, with respect to all different definitions of the word mind, let's just agree for the purposes of Psychology 01 that the mind is the process that the brain does, not something that the brain is. Now that I've covered the definition of mind, we can begin to understand that we all have experiences of our mind. We all have experiences of our five senses, our thoughts, our emotions, and our memories. These experiences are called mental experiences. In our next lecture on Psychology 01, which will happen on Tuesday, not Monday, we will begin a short or long series on mental experiences, just as we will begin a short or long series on ancient Mesopotamia in our next lecture on History 01. Thank you all for tuning in to the class sessions of Friday. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my channel, and buy the 3 volumes of my novel, The Tale of the Walks, on Amazon, Lulu.com, or BarnesandNoble.com. I've been Varun Gupta, the Autistic Skeptic. Until next time, think skeptically, historically, and psychologically.